Welcome to the Undertrove, the crypt of Klep-tu-Kep. Klep-tu-Kep was the dynastic ruler of a halfling civilization 2 millennia ago, a warrior chieftain rumored to be born of giant blood, who set his tribal shires to construct a massive burial mound for him. The warrior king had slain many and thought that was a good thing. After all, he was a hero. So he decreed he should be acknowledged as one by force. Upon his 111th birthday, the Hin pharaoh was entombed in a wretched hole in the ground with 500 of his loyal servants. However, he was also buried with his sacred amulet, an ancient relic hypothesized to have been the wellspring of his power and many others of heroes in the past. The Keystone of Jun-mbo. For hundreds of years, the grand grave that came to be known as the Undertrove had been thought long lost. That was until Schnassi, the celebrity archaeologist, stumbled upon rumors of it in her research. About 3 weeks ago, she set out with her fire method familiar, Ignivax, using his light to shine the way through the voracious jungle to a halfling village. There, Schnassi set about hiring Bovrin the guide, a dwarven locksmith who had lived in the area for some time. He knew of an overgrown hillside set in an oasis some week and a half travels away through the thick forest that matched the metrics of Schnassi's historical description. For the journey, they then hired Hula the Hauler, a superstitious bugbear hermit more than capable of carrying their provisions and empty sacks of treasure for the way there and back again. As well as meeting a local halfling warrior, Fen-Fik-Fo, whose very distant grandfather was none other than Klep-tu-Kep himself, so that they could be safely escorted to the site. Finally, they hired Gedge the scribe to chronicle their travels for later fame to come. He has not been included in the name. Within days, they set on their quest. However, it has been weeks now. And each of these characters feels a bit differently towards each of their companions than they did when they first set out. My players will now draw a random disposition from this cup, a secret goal, or need of accomplishment amongst their team.
James on the best one.
Love it.
Okay, all right. Who got the one with a star in the left top corner?
Oh, me.
There you are. You'll also need this. You shouldn't be so happy. So, they set off for their travels. It hasn't gone well. In the first few days, some food spoiled and the heat of the jungle beat down through the canopies for miles on end of narrow paths cut by harsh streams. The nights were alive with silhouettes of strange things in the darkness. And unimagined things chirped and whistled through the humid night, leaving the team strained for proper rest. What's more, they were all still strangers to each other with only one thing binding them: the Keystone of Jun-mbo. Sleep was often with one eye open. Finally, they made it to an oasis, a glimmering pool of fresh water set before a massive hill wreathed in foliage. Hacking away the vegetation, there they found a massive 25-foot round door set in the hillside flanked by badger-headed statues. They rested with eager anticipation, now that much closer to their prize. It was also then that Ignivax, the familiar, discovered something strange. A holy light in the shape of himself appeared to him in the midst of the night. And after passing this oasis, he found he was no longer bound to his warlock master. Something he has not revealed. The next morning, they cracked open the gate to the dismay of the many inscriptions of warning along its trim and plunged into the undertrove. Since then, my fellow adventurers, you've been almost crushed by 3 boulders. You were attacked by skeletons in a room of spinning blades, swarmed by taloned bats in the caverns down below, and somewhere in all that, Gedge the scribe slipped into a pitfall trap and was the last you ever saw or heard of him. But you've all finally made it. After hours in this dungeon, you've made it to the dead chieftain's treasury. The corpse of a large fire serpent lays flayed on the ground, its ichor still on your weapons and fragranting the air. Slaying the beast was physically straining, but it was more accomplishable than you had hoped. And past those glittering piles of rectangular coins, at the back of this monumental atrium, set on a massive dais encircled by mummified halflings locked in eternal prayer, sits a huge sarcophagus inlaid with cryptic runes. Up above it, in a mural, it states, "Here lies the heaven-bound king, Clep to Kep, his Mshire forever with him." The dungeon is still and quiet. You've made it all the way. The only thing in between you and the treasure now is, well, yourselves. Who goes for it first?
I cast darkness.
Okay. So, to the shock and awe of the multiple spellcasters in this party, the Bugbear Pac-Man drops a powerful darkness spell, filling the midst of this chamber. No one can see quite what they're doing or where they're standing.
Except me.
Well, I was going to say that we should probably have the locksmith unlock.
Groven will not try to unlock the lock and test where this is without Groven seeing you do it first.
But
And of course, I cannot see currently because of
Yes.
the darkness that's fallen upon us.
why darkness?
I walk up to the magical item.
So yeah, you walk up to the sarcophagus. You guys hear some hairy footsteps right come past you, and then suddenly someone pushing against some stone.
Yes, I'm going to try and pry it open, and I'm not even going to check the lock.
Go ahead and give me a strength check.
All right.
What are
First roll.
my spells?
That's a 2.
That's a 2.
Plus 3, which is 5. I just carry the pack.
Hooler the Hauler pushes into this sarcophagus and has found that they've been carrying far too much all day already. You're exhausted and strained, and everyone can audibly hear the bugbear straining up against the sarcophagus in the darkness about 15 feet away.
Now that Groven has seen your failure, he'll show you how to do it. And I will tiptoe over and come up to the sarcophagus and see if I can find a way to unlock it or pop it open.
Wait, says Fenfic Foe, the warrior. There are more powerful things at work here than simple death. Be careful.
Groven will be careful. He is always careful. And he'll step back and he'll summon a mage hand to do it for him.
I'm gonna.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I'm gonna make sure I'm out of. Like, how big is this room that we're in?
So this room.
I'm anticipating a trap. I don't want to like.
It's about a 50
Well,
by
they've
50
never
foot
tapped it.
circular room.
Okay.
There are piles of treasure all along the back, and there are multiple mummified halflings sort of in between you all. on the floor.
Okay, I'm
towards the
going to
sarcophagus.
go to the other side of the room, away from the sarcophagus.
Away from the sarcophagus. So that's right back where you came.
Yeah.
The big staircase.
I'm not going to try and leave the room. I just want to be out of blast radius just in case.
Smart. Okay. Buffrin, give me an investigation check.
Okay.
That's pretty good. That's 24.
What?
Yeah.
So, Buffrin carefully takes a few minutes looking over the sarcophagus and is able to find that there is not one mechanism on this thing besides a lock that's already undone. It's going to take sheer brute force to open this thing.
I try again.
Yes, I think it's quite best if you try this one more time, and I'll shimmy back a little further, and then maybe just try
Do we
to
double up on this?
However, you notice something that's strange about the weight of the sarcophagus. It seems like it has some manner of moving ever so slightly, like a quarter of an inch. And you're smart enough to know that you shouldn't try tampering with it just yet.
Okay.
Hula,
Yeah.
give me your strength.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
You slide this massive 12-foot sarcophagus open, and there is about a 3.5-foot mummified halfling inside. Wearing on it, on a gold chain, a giant wedge-shaped rock. The Keystone of Jun-mbo.
Mine. I grab it.
So, Hula the Hauler is going to be reaching for the stone. Does anyone have any issues with that?
Is it still dark?
It is
Yeah.
dark.
Can I
there,
even
yes.
see him doing
You
it?
can't see me doing it, other than the.
However, from the size of the room where he dropped darkness, the darkness is not over the sarcophagus.
Okay.
It's entirely where you guys are all standing.
Oh. So we still can't see it.
You still can't see it, no.
Okay. So we hear, oh, I found it.
Mine.
I think when Bruven hears that, he'll pop out of the black fog and say, "No, Bruven says that's ours."
I'm gonna. Well, great work, team. We all contributed to this equally. So, Hula, thank you for hauling it for all of us, like we agreed.
Yeah. I run.
So, Hula, you get your hand on it.
Yep.
And as you're then pulling it away, it seems to have been solidified into the mummy itself.
So I clothesline myself.
You're more than strong enough to pull it out.
Yeah.
But as you do, the piles of coins around suddenly begin to topple. And your darkness seems to fade through the entire room, not by your doing, but a greater doing that was always set to happen. A voice echoes out from the sarcophagus. You have come to take my treasures, but in doing so, you have brought mine. The luster of life glimmers more than any gold. Some will survive to see again the light of day. Others will beg for its breath. Only the descent will lift your souls. But first, all must be measured and found worthy.
Dibs on seeing the light of day again.
So, Hula, you said you were grabbing it and then immediately turning away and walking away.
I'm just running for the exit.
You found that was just the smart thing to do in that moment.
Yep.
Because just as you're stepping away from the sarcophagus, you can feel the stonework being lifted up behind you,
Yep.
lurching as suddenly a mouthy maw wrenches out from the treasure and begins chomping down
Nope.
on the sarcophagus
Nope.
itself. Within moments, all of you see a gargantuan beast with 5 arms and these 3 het mouths protruding on each of its corners. And it begins grabbing handfuls of treasure and gulping them down.
How quickly? Because I'm gonna leave.
I'd probably say a ton per handful.
Okay. I'm gonna try
That's a
and get some of
mouthful.
that.
At that same time, the exit that you came from, the one path into this dungeon, slams shut with a
Of course it
massive
does.
stone.
Of course.
And you can hear rippling, crumbling, as the entire exit you came from collapses under its own weight.
I blame the bugbear. It's not gonna help, but it's gonna help me feel better.
This thing's gonna reach for one of you in its confusion.
Oh, Ignivax, be a dear and take that for me, please. No.
It's going for Ignivax!
I mean, I'm so sorry.
Ignivax does a 14 hit you.
It does not.
Huzzah! Its giant claw rakes at the air as you swoop underneath it with your tiny little flamey wings.
You were fine. You're fine.
It's also at this moment that you then see, with the weight of that structure collapsing, it's breaking other sections of the wall behind you. And the piles of treasure then start seeping and sinking into open caverns that are now left wide into barrens. You also think that this thing's gonna kill you if you stay here any longer.
Yeah.
Bruin
Let's get
thinks
the
that we
F
should
out.
go.
Yeah.
Bruin says Bugbear should move fast.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yep. We're leaving. We're going. And we're going.
Yes.
And we're going.
So who's going first? Let's get an order, a marching order.
Well, so he's already out the door, right?
Yes, Hula's
Okay.
got it and is just working off of his own instincts,
Okay.
which is running and screaming
Yeah.
with the magic item.
Okay.
So who wants to follow him?
Bruin will be right behind him, pushing him along.
Okay, awesome.
I'll go behind. Remind me your name.
Yeah, I'll
Dwarf?
take the lead or the rear.
Yeah,
Sure,
yeah.
no worries.
Cover my back.
Anytime.
It's okay.
Darling.
You've been summoned. It's like, you'll die, and then we'll just resummon you.
We're all
Plus,
gonna get out of this together.
You're sacrificial.
It's just the most tactily advantageous thing to do. I can get hit a little bit more easily. So if you're in the back, maybe they'll miss more.
You got it.
Yep. Thank you.
So
This quill is great, by the way. I am so happy I have it. It's just like
Gesturing with it.
you and you.
And Ignivax, you are not at the back, as we will give that to Fenfic Foe, the warrior.
Yeah. See?
Now, can we make him in the back?
I mean, if you want.
No, he needs to be by me. He's my familiar.
Actually, I think I'm gonna keep everybody in my line of sight.
Excellent. So, Hula, you dive into piles of silver, copper, and gold, and then begin swimming down into this slide that goes through these raw caverns. And each of you are then a bit more carefully taking your time trying to slip into this treasure.
Mm-hmm.
As we go through it, can I take a few handfuls?
Yeah,
and
can I like
stuff from it?
shovel some?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, Hula
Roman
probably already
must-
has a sack
must
of
pad his retirement fund.
I have seen Aladdin and will not be doing that.
So, you slide for some, it's probably something like 40 or 50 feet. Until finally, you can hear the rage and wreckage of the treasury room above you dulled and quieted by tunneling warrens of halfling barracks. You find yourself, Hula, you slam first into a room that's dark. It's dry. And it looks like there's a lot of people sleeping here.
Yep.
Hula, give me a stealth check.
Oh God.
I get advantage.
That is true.
Thank God.
It's gonna be 21.
So Hula, You come in first and then lift yourself up into this very short ceiling. All of these are barracks of an ancient time built for these halfling warriors. And you can see many of them still resting about in several different modes of decay, wrapped in these bark-like wrappings. Next, Bervin. You arrived at the same site. Give me a stealth check. Woo.
That's really good.
That's really good. Okay, I'm not going to worry about that one. Schnassi, you are the third one in.
Yeah. That's gonna be 19.
Wow, okay.
We got some high rolls tonight.
Seems like it, yeah. Ignovax, let's,
You're up first. I'm taking, yeah.
You're also flying, so you won't do the roll.
That's
I rolled a 1.
No, you did not.
Yes, I did. It's right there. I
will
wish I
confirm.
didn't. As, 3.
See, I was really watching out for you, buddy. I just didn't want you in that.
3 of these bodies suddenly lurch up, lifting up, wrapped by all these wrappings, and immediately then twist and turn their heads towards the disturbance as Fenfic Foe slides completely on his ass, just right into the room, and just makes a clattering of metal across the entire structure.
Are the things in there, the, like, I don't know, once halflings, do they look like they've just been alerted to us, or do they actually
They look like they're mummies waking up and they're quite hungry.
Okay.
There are 3 of them, and then you also notice a sarcophagus opens up where there is a jackal-headed statue.
Of course there is.
Everyone, please give me a wisdom saving throw versus sleep.
No.
Oh, that's not
Spells. Is this considered a
Everyone does have wish.
I will use my inspiration.
Okay. That's not better.
Oh my god, I rolled 2 ones.
Oh my goodness.
I rolled a 1 minus 1.
Ignovax?
16.
So,
I was gonna give these dice away after, but like, you guys really don't want them. That was 2 ones.
the 3 of them, Hula, Schnassi, and Bervin, hit the ground, slamming into magical sleep. Immediately, 3 of these mummies lurch up forward, and this thing begins to continue to pulse in the back of the room. From here, there are 2 exits, one on the left, one on the right, both leading to very small halfling tunnels you have to crawl through. That will be very hard to drag someone who is sleeping dead weight the entire time. So I want initiative from Ignovax and myself.
Moving tired. Say my name.
Nat 20.
Nice. Save me, please.
Nice. All right. Ignovax, you are up first.
Golly.
Well.
Honk shoe. Honk shoe. Honk shoe.
No, I'm going to need a couple more bodies for some of these other rooms. I know it. Let's see. I think magical sleep. Does it look like if I just jostle one of these guys, knock them around a bit, maybe we could get...
It probably would work. It's just going to take some time.
All right. I'm going to attack the bug man.
The bug.
Sorry. No, Hewler the Holler.
You're going to attack Hewler?
Unarmed, but I figure like...
Nice. Okay, that would make sense. Yeah, go ahead. I mean, you could just shake him awake, but if you want to attack, you can. If you want to attack,
It's going to be a real shake. Okay, so let's take a roll.
So let's make it an attack.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's probably down here.
Yep.
Unarmed strike. Probably.
7.
A
He is
7.
asleep.
Yeah, you have advantage.
All right.
It's also a critical hit if you hit.
11.
What's your armor class?
I am a 1.5 tall.
I have a 12.
12.
So, Hewley, you do wake up to a fire method just beating on your armor and,
Oh, hey,
and
buddy, you're up.
burning and singeing your hair.
Yep.
So Fenfic Foe will go next. He's going to take out his short sword and he's going to just charge at one of these mummies. As he does, it seems like each of these mummies is slowly growing with their wrappings unwinding.
Thanks.
He
David.
swings and he misses, whiffing right through the air. Let's see what that mummy thinks. Oh, he thinks he likes little Fenfic Foe.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, no.
No. Don't say it like that.
So this first mummy just gets a nice claw right into Fenfic. Another one's going to go for him. Missing. And one is going to go for you, Ignavax.
Bring it on.
That is a 20 to hit you.
Fine.
That might hit. Maybe.
Do you have like shield?
You're going to take 5 slashing damage. As these claws rip past your fire, and there's this deathly chill that hits you as soon as they make contact. We're all initiative.
Honk
You
shoe.
roll?
Yep.
Honk shoe. Honk shoe.
All
Are we
right.
all rolling or
Just the people that are awake right now.
Oh, wow.
we're not recording?
9.
9, nice.
14.
14, that's above. Okay, so Hula, you are up first. Then our monsters, then Ignavax.
Wake him up, stupid.
Okay. Yep.
I'm gonna run over to Schnassi,
Nice shit.
and I'm going to pick her up. Oh, see, she's got a tail, right? Yes, I'm gonna pick her up by the tail.
Sure.
I'm just gonna hold her upside and go.
Wake up.
Yeah, that'll take an action, but yeah, you wake up. It's
Yeah.
very uncomfortable. You're upside down.
Yep.
Roll initiative.
Okay. Well, that's a natural 20.
Okay, you can go now.
Cool. Do I get put me down?
Yep.
Put her down.
Okay. And you said there was a big, like, there was mummies and then like a bigger one.
Yeah,
right?
there's like this statue. It looks like it's organic, but it's set into the wall.
Cool. Hex that guy.
Nice. Okay. You drop a Warlock's hex on it.
Yes, and then Eldritch Blast.
Classic.
Okay. That's Eldritch Blast plus 5, 21.
21 to hit?
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, 1d10. 5 force damage, and that's just one. I get 1 Eldritch Blast, right?
Yes.
Because we're level 3.
Yes,
yeah,
right
yeah,
now
yeah,
you
yeah.
So
5.
you begin channeling your eldritch energy and firing it into this. Oh, did you roll the extra hex
Yeah,
damage?
that's just looking at what the extra
There
hex
we go,
damage
that's
was. A d6. Plus another 3 for hex.
So 8 altogether. Nice. So your force begins crackling apart
Yeah, it
this
does.
structure, and you can immediately see stone pull away and bits of jaw and sinew underneath as it shivers in pain. Still stuck in the wall, mind you.
As a free action really quick, if I can, I'm just gonna turn to my bugbear friend and be like, you wanna know how I did that? With this quill. But it's mine.
Yep.
Interesting.
And that's it.
One of the mummies is going to try to get your quill.
Oh, okay.
It's going to walk up to you, and it's going to sweep at you. Ah, this is a connecting hit. That is a 19 to hit you. That is 4 slashing damage.
Okay, I will just say, you can have it if you don't hit me again.
Ah.
is yes.
It'll try to reach for it.
You take it.
I think so. I think that's what I. Try. A gift.
It slaps it and hits the ground.
No.
Right on to Ignovax. Which another mummy is towering over you, ready to strike. That one misses. The
That could be
third
yours.
one's gonna go for Hula. Does an 11 hit you? No, you said 12.
No.
Nope. Awesome. That is a miss.
Yep.
Everyone at the bottom who is still awake can go.
Let's see. I'm going to use an action to see if I can get Bovrin up.
Yeah.
All
You can
right.
easily shake him awake. Bovrin, roll it.
Oh!
All right. And then let's
Nice.
just shoot a crossbow at that big mummy.
Okay.
16.
16 hits.
All right. 8.
8.
All right.
Nice.
11.
11 damage?
Yeah.
Yeah. He rolled an 8.
It's gone.
Nice.
Yeah. What were you using?
Crossbow.
Crossbow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you fire it right in the head of this thing, and the rest of it just crumbles with that last bit of force needed. And as it does, 2 of the mummies drop to the ground.
Screw these guys. Let's get out of here. Bail.
Bail. Wait.
Everyone's up.
Oh,
Cool.
is everyone up?
Broven uses his
Okay.
cutting action to disengage and dash away.
Nice. Are you going to go to the left or the right corridor?
Right.
Right. That was
All right, you're in
wrong.
the lead.
At this point, Hula's gonna like run to the front of the party and goes,
No, 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 no.
Is anyone else making a run for it? There are more bodies in this room, and they are stirring.
I'm going
Yes,
up,
yes,
and then I'll go over.
Okay. Taking the left or right path?
These guys are all going
left, yeah.
Left. Left hand rule.
Buffer
Left
took
hand rule.
right.
Oh, he
I
went right.
went right.
Okay,
Well, left.
I went in front of him, and so I'm going
Okay.
right.
Hula and Bufferin going right.
Right.
Everyone's going right.
Yep.
All right.
Yep. Me first.
If anyone could please give me a dex save versus old dart traps firing as you're crawling through these halfling tunnels.
Oh, great. I would love to. A dex save? Okay. Oh, 18.
23, 18,
9.
Oh.
5.
It's gonna be a 20, and then it was a 2. This is the very
I
last.
hate when that happens.
I mean, those are some old traps. You guys take 2 damage from darts
Yeah.
as they just riddle the walls alongside you. You then are able to crawl through and find a much bigger opening, whereby you can see that this room and a connecting room up above you are now open with a large cliff face in front of you. You can hear more things waking up and coming down the hallway from where you came. Someone's gonna have to try to climb this thing. Who's going first?
Me.
Hula!
Yeah.
Give me an athletics check.
While he tries to climb that, can I give an end of the rope to you?
Yep.
And tell you to fly up there?
Yeah.
No, you can keep climbing.
8?
8.
That's okay, Hula. It'll just take some time.
Yeah.
I'm just like right next to him, like, you got this, man. You can do it. I believe in you.
Hula, you're climbing, and you're stuck.
Yeah.
You're stuck. You shouldn't have climbed that way.
No.
Meanwhile, Ignovax is just easily up at the
Yeah,
top.
well, see you
of
up
the
there
rope.
later.
Who will take Ignovax's rope up?
Does that help with the climb check?
Yeah.
Or is it just okay? Yeah.
Go ahead and give me another check
Dex
for athletics.
Athletics? Okay. Because I have a rope. Do I get advantage?
Oh, that is true. Yes. Thank God.
So it's athletics would be a plus 0, so it'd be 10.
10's all you needed. So, finally, taking a bit of a different route than Hula, going a bit more to the right and up. You're able to find some actual proper footing to get that rope set on and have everyone climb up into this next level.
Do we just leave?
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, am I just hanging on the cliff now, or
trying to climb?
or am I able
So,
to get on the rope?
Hula is brought up as well.
Okay, good. All right.
It's only a matter of time. There are 2 more of these mummies that kind of filter in right below just as you make it to the top of that cliff, and you start heading down another tunnel.
I'll toss them some rations.
You're gonna toss the mummies some rations?
Well, they're probably hungry. They were hungry, right?
See?
I mean, like, if you were stuck in there for like a few hundred years, you'd got
What are you?
also.
What are you doing?
I mean, you're not wrong. They are hungry. That's why they're interested.
I have rations.
All right.
I'm using them.
Are you throwing 1 or 2?
I only have 1.
Okay, there you go.
They can fight over it.
You're giving your last ration to a mummy?
I would give. Well, there's 2, right? So they can fight over it. They're
Perfect. Perfect. You're gonna throw that, and they are immediately gonna start fighting over this tin and ripping into it. You guys start crawling into another chamber until you open up into one and see more mummified bodies,
Oh, jeez.
except not in any complete state. They are ripped to shreds. Whatever was dry, wet now all around, and there is a fetid stench that fills the room. Anyone that wants to pass through here will have to give me a Constitution save.
Me?
I am also going to immediately cast Armor of Shadows, which is, I think it's, well, actually, how long does Mage Armor last?
I think it's 8 hours.
Cool.
Is it a
Yeah.
check or a saving throw?
And just in anticipation of
This would be a saving throw.
Saving throw?
of what
Okay.
may come.
9.
9.
9.
Constitution. Oh, should I pass the thing that I have to the person who has it?
Yes.
That's yours.
Is this smell based?
Hmm?
Is the
Did it help?
passing through this? Is it like
Yeah,
smell
it is. It is smell based. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Can I take my water skin, stick it in my mouth, and plug my nose?
Yeah.
Read.
Yeah. I mean, you could just do
Did you
anything that comes to mind, Bob.
Did you just
I didn't
invent?
say it could, would it work. That's right.
We'll see. Go ahead and give me an intelligence check.
I was gonna say. Did he just invent a rebreather?
We're gonna see if he invented a rebreather,
Okay.
or if he's just gonna rebreathe all of this in a worse
Well,
way.
make sure you got all the water out of there, buddy.
I didn't say I emptied it. Just putting it out there.
Disadvantage.
So I think that's a 6.
So, Buvrin, he's got a smart idea. Immediately walks in and starts passes out right on the floor, right into a piece of muck. You immediately regain consciousness, but no, you don't feel good.
Bro, it feels really bad.
You are going to be poisoned the next minute. Anyone else trying to get through or want to grab Buvrin on the way?
I got a 4 on that Constitution check.
Yeah, we're both not feeling too good.
Ignavax?
They got it.
So,
Come on, buddy. Familiar friend of mine, pal.
Coming.
So, the 3 of you walk into this room and begin just... The 4 of you walk into this room and begin just retching. As Fenfic walks in, sniffs the air, and goes,
Well,
"This ain't even that bad."
I'm immune to poison. Is it poison?
It is.
So I'm just like, just kidding.
You're acting. You're right. It's at that point that you can hear more scurrying, more wakening up behind you. And Fenfic decides it's time to go.
Yeah.
You see this halfling grow to a large size and grab both Hula, Ignavax, and Buvrin in its arms and barrel down with Shnasi.
Is this a little halfling?
This is the halfling, yes.
That's
It's a Hulk
badass.
and halving.
Yeah.
I'm related to the dungeon maker.
Yep.
Right. I keep forgetting.
Rich kids.
Even though you mention it.
I think everyone's forgotten about me.
No one's
Yep.
forgotten.
Okay, cool. So, you continue on for a bit more of a ways. Finally, you get to some place that seems quiet. You can still hear rushing footfalls up ahead, up above your heads in some chambers. But it seems like none of them are coming down here. You keep hearing scurrying, but it seems like the closer it comes, nothing ever feels ready to step into this room. And it might be because of the giant jar of glowing liquid hanging above the ceiling.
Uh-oh.
Would someone like to give me an Arcana check?
Ooh, yes. I think I can do that. I say confidently. That is a 14 on the Arcana. Does it seem magical? Because I also can identify.
Nice. Okay. This is definitely magical, and you can see that this jar is filled with alchemical volatile components.
So napalm.
Yeah, napalm.
Okay.
Basically, yeah.
Magical.
Magical napalm.
Yeah. With that same thought, you're wondering why it's hanging up in the air.
I'm pretty sure I know why it's hanging up in the air.
Why?
Is it over the path?
It is over the path.
Yeah, I mean, do you know why it's hanging up in the air?
Does Buffrin the thief know why it's hanging in the air?
Well, I'm just gonna fly up and see if I can get it.
Yeah, let's just disable this really quick. Skyrim style, shoot it down.
So Ignavax, this jar is about almost 3 times your size. And as you come up to it, you can see it is sealed with this glass lid with a glyph on the very top of it.
I'm gonna tie the rope around it so we can pull it off to the side. Then I'm just gonna burn that connection. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am.
You're gonna fly right underneath it or something after
No,
you
no.
move
Does it?
Pull it off to the side. See if I can sever the thing on top. Let it drop.
Okay.
I don't want you to get hurt. I can always summon an unseen servant.
I essentially am an unseen servant.
I see you when it counts. When I'm about to be in trouble.
Go for it.
I just don't want anything. We're so close to the end. I don't want anything to happen to you. Because I may need you later.
Please.
Okay.
Rogan still thinks it's better than you than me.
I'm going to summon an unseen servant to still Ignavax's thunder.
Are you gonna use the spell slot for it?
Yes.
Okay, so it's immediate. Boom.
Yes.
Unseen servant is there. And what are you going to have it do?
I'm going to basically have it do Ignavax's idea and tell it that
Just kind of reach up.
I mean, I had this thought. Something you could do for us, for me, is go up there and, move it and, that way if it gets close in the blast radius, at least it's the unseen servant and not my faithful familiar.
So, nothing walks up visually.
Yeah.
Nothing happens until that jar is then flipped upside down and a bunch of something spills over all of that nothing. And you definitely don't hear any of its anguished screams that
Definitely
don't
not.
exist.
It's fine. It'll go back to wherever I summoned it from.
They didn't say it was an unhurt servant.
Yeah. It was just unseen. It's just unseen.
Just sickening
Just
pain.
gurgling
Nothing.
in pain. There's a swath of this chemical that spills out amongst you, and you're all able to step back as it makes a wide pool before it then thins. And what's the word I'm looking for? It disappears. Yeah, not evaporates.
It
goes along a path and drains
becomes
down
vanquished,
into the dungeon.
unalived.
It drains.
Excellent.
I don't know.
You then continue on your way from here.
Me.
Hula, yeah. Hula leading the way.
Yep.
Hula, you first. Bervin follows. I don't know how I picked up that. Sorry.
At this
Figured out
point,
my
you have been running for probably at least a half hour through these caverns. It's dark and disorienting, and you're not quite sure where you are going. But it starts to feel like it's getting more open. So it feels right. Until Hula needs to give me a stealth check.
Yep.
18.
Hula, once again, you step into this chamber that is spired with these columns, holding up this vast mosaic of the great king of
You're a stealthy bugbear.
Kleptukek. Mosaics of Kleptukek's great deeds, like gardening and winning wars and killing people. You can also then see from those columns things digging out from them. Hands breaking away old sandstone and pulling it. Numbers that scare you.
Nope.
And immediately,
I ain't scared of no numbers.
5 of them crawl out
Uh-huh.
from these pillars. It extends into darkness. You're not sure what's on the other end, but it's the only other place to go.
Are you sure? Because I have 120 feet of dark vision.
Well, all right.
That's kind
Isn't
of a
that-
trope.
They always have more dark vision than you got space.
Somehow we always have dark vision.
Yeah, okay, Hula. Hula sees a large ornate door
Yep.
at the end, some 15 feet tall. I am going to need initiative.
All right.
Except for you, Hula, you are going first.
Okay.
Okay.
I run for the door.
So, Hula has advantage and surprise on the mummies, and he will run for the door. You're gonna dash?
Yep.
Nice. 60 feet. You start barreling right into that darkness towards the door.
You take care of whatever's in the next room. We'll get this.
Now, there's at least 2 mummies along the way. They're gonna see what they can do
All
to
right.
stop you.
I'm on a 21.
21?
Okay,
Okay, yep.
just-
And
I mean, I
other,
think-
other initiatives?
15.
15? 5? And then I'll need you to roll initiative as well again.
Okay.
You just have the surprise action.
That would be a 23.
23. Nice.
Sorry, hold on. No. 21.
Why have you just been carrying our stuff this whole time?
It's fantasy racing.
So,
We basically
Yeah,
took
where-
the bugbear to like.
Where was all of this when we were like trying to get here? I mean,
Hula, you begin vaulting, and this mummy comes up, and you can see it starting to bulge and grow out of its wrappings, and it reaches for you, and it falls flat on its face. You leap right over it, grabbing part of one of the columns and slinging yourself around heroically right into the bite of another mummy. I crit ya.
Oh, that's a lot of dice.
That's 10 piercing damage.
10 piercing damage?
Yes.
Ow!
still alive?
And you are grabbed by this thing as it chops its bite down onto you.
Yep.
Shanasi, you have 21. You're next.
Yes. Well, I've used all my spells, but I always have good old fashioned Eldritch Blast.
Nice.
So, on one of them, that's because you still have the thing we're after, right?
Yeah, I still got the,
Oh,
the
God.
Yeah,
keystone.
you still got the big rock on the chain.
So aside from myself, I care about him the most. So I'm going to Eldritch Blast, the one that has him
That's got him. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast, that's long enough. It's dark. It's kind of hard to see. Do you have dark vision?
Within 60.
He is
30?
exactly 60
maybe
feet away
30.
from you.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
If need be, I would move and then.
All right, go ahead and give me your spell.
Okay. Come on. That's a good old 9.
A 9?
A 9.
That hits.
Nice.
Your Eldritch Blast crackles and slams into the back of that zombie.
Okay, and that is a 1d10.
mummy.
That is 5 force damage on
5
that
force
mummy.
damage. It crumbles. You just blast it apart. And nothing no longer holds Hula back from whatever Hula wants.
Yep.
19 initiative?
I think it was 15.
15? What was yours?
5.
5. Right.
So it's still like
Right.
yeah.
Budfred, you're up next.
So there is one of the mummies that Ula hopped over.
Yep.
Okay.
That one's
I
on
would
way
like
first.
to run up to that one and stab it. Is it laying down?
They're all kind of like lurchy.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna.
They're standing.
Yeah. So like on the way to the door, run, stab that one.
What are you using?
Rapier.
Rapier. Dwarf pulls out a rapier. That's just kind of strange. Just say it.
So that is into the 20s. That's gonna be a 22.
Definitely a hit, yes.
So that's 6 piercing.
6 piercing damage, yes. You take your rapier and you just slide it almost into this thing's leg as it buckles. And you feel something really important stop working. And it just falls onto its side.
Yeah.
The others are going to start advancing down from the columns to swarm you. They go before Ignivax, unfortunately. For Ignivax has a 5. And they do not.
Rubbing it in.
The first one is going to miss Ignivax.
Woo!
Another one's going for Ignivax. Missing him.
Woo!
One's going right up to you, Buvrin. It's going to try to bite. That's a 5 to hit. That's going to be a miss.
Man, these mummies suck.
Another is going for a Schnozzy.
Oh.
Oh dear.
20 to hit.
You checked yourself there. You did that to yourself.
I'm just gonna be like watching all this and be like, these guys suck, and then just get like jacked like.
Man, these movies suck.
I deserve that.
4 damage.
Oh wait, are these
Sorry.
guys undead? Really quick. Because if they are, I am among the dead, and they need to make a successful Wisdom saving throw of DC 13 to attack me.
Good job reading your character sheet when you only had 45
I'm so
minutes
good.
to do so.
Yeah.
I will make that save. The mummy reaches out, and its claw looks
Oh,
like it's
no.
coming right to your face. And then it thinks for a moment.
Yeah, it does. I'm so pretty. Don't hit me.
And it's going to turn to Ignivax instead. Ignivax, does a 13 hit you?
No. I mean, it's okay.
You're doing great, sweetie.
2 more are going to rush at Hula the Hauler. The other ones cannot get into position, and it seems like there are more on its way. Your best chance of survival is to get to the door, Hula. One's going to come up. It claws
I
you
believe I get a turn.
You got a 5.
after the monsters.
After,
There's
yeah.
2
got
more. Yep,
monsters
there's 2 more.
still.
Yeah, there's
always more monsters.
way more people going
This one
before
had a
you.
lot
It's
more.
okay.
So that is going to be 2 damage to you, Hula.
Uh-oh.
Last one misses.
Yeah.
Ignivax, you are up,
Our bug
and so
friend is
are
looking
3
around.
mummies
am I?
around you.
Disengage, we're going straight up.
All right, you disengage straight up. It is a 20-foot tall ceiling. They're much closer than you'd like, but they're also short.
Yeah.
Yep. But not for long. They continue to grow.
Oh my god.
No.
Alright. Well, let's move as far towards the far door as we can.
All
I
right.
guess I will shoot at. Wait, is disengage a full action?
That is an action.
All right.
Yes, you're cleric. So
Yeah.
that's an action.
All right, that's it for me.
Okay.
Do you have any bonus action spells?
I don't know that I have anything offensive.
Healing?
Nope.
Turn undead.
Nope.
I don't think that's a bonus action spell. All right, cool. Well, good job running away this round, sweetie.
You got it.
Hula,
Yep.
the threads of fate are back in your hands.
Yeah.
What will you do?
Run! He will run!
Are you just gonna dash the way
I'm
there?
just gonna dash
Alright.
right up to the door.
I'm gonna get another attack on you from one of the guys.
Now, quick question: how far away was the door?
It was 120 feet.
It was okay, so I'm gonna be right up against this.
Hold
the
on,
end
no.
of this round.
120 feet is your range of vision. It is 100 feet.
It is 100 feet away. Okay, so I'm trying to think here because that would put me at so it was 120 feet last. Or sorry, I ran 60 feet last round.
Yep.
30 feet this round. So it's about 10 feet away. Is that right?
Yes. Okay, that makes sense.
1 second. I am going to go ahead and cast Booming Blade. And I'm going to go ahead and it's essentially a melee attack within 10 feet.
Yep, right at one of those mummies around you.
And at the door.
Oh, at the door. You also have two other mummies that came up and tried to bite you.
Okay,
Only
so
one connected.
only one connected. Okay, what was the damage?
Oh, it's 2 damage.
2 damage.
I think.
I already took that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was
All right,
yeah.
cool. So yeah, I'm dashing for the door.
If you dash, they will get to attack you again.
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
18 to hit you.
18 does hit. Yes.
1 damage.
1.
The other attack does a 16 hit you.
Yes.
4.
Ooh.
Then I run.
And then you made it past them. You earned it, buddy. You are at the door.
I'm at the
But
door.
as soon as you charge up to the door, you can feel that heavy stone around your neck or in your hand or wherever you're keeping it lift up.
It's one of 2 doors he's at.
And the stone of the keystone and that of the door glow a light as it begins to shift open.
I kick it open.
I have 8
You're gonna kick
intelligence.
open the sliding rock door.
Yeah, I have an 8 intelligence. It's a door. I kick it.
It's a door I kick. If it's a door, I want to kick it.
All right, go ahead and give me a strength check.
You go,
Uh,
guy. You go.
It's a 7 plus 4.
7 plus 4
Yep.
does not kick open the door.
No.
That's opening on its own.
Yes, it is opening on its own. So you fly and you kick it, and your foot connects right in the stone as you fall flat on your back, and the door continues to open.
You did it.
Yep.
From everything that you see, it was all you're doing.
Yeah. You did great.
Shnasi,
Yeah.
I believe you're up next.
Oh, I am. Okay, so there's like a horde coming at us. Is that correct?
There's at the moment there's about 6 or 7 mummy combatants.
Okay.
Others that are trying to get in here.
I am going to do poison spray, I believe. It says that I get it as a ability, I think.
It's a spell, I believe.
A spell. But it's a cantrip, so it's fine. Warlocks. So when I guess poison spray,
All right. What do I have to roll?
I don't know. Do you have to roll?
It's against your saving
It's
throw
gonna
DC.
be. Oh, I have to.
Don't judge us for not knowing the character.
I have to touch.
Yeah,
It's touch range. And it just says
Well, there was
they
one
don't get it. So they don't get a save. It's a touch. Range is touch, and where it says save/attack, there is a double dash.
Let me see.
It's under cantrips. Sorry, I've never played Warlock, guys. This is why I like
Is
playing
it
rogues.
like a ranged spell attack?
It says touch. Does anybody?
No,
in the,
this
does anybody in the audience know poison?
this is This is a saving throw.
Y'all are great.
If it functions like the poison spray cantrip, then it's a saving throw, Constitution saving throw on
Yep.
your part. And it's poison.
So I've got to beat a 13.
Great
and-
work.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
So is this against the one that first tried to attack you and then turned on Ignivax?
Yeah, the one that tried to attack my familiar. Sure.
Does it target any others besides just one?
It says you extend your hand towards a creature, so just one. You can see within range and project a puff of noxious gas from your palm. The creature must succeed on a Constitution saving throw. But as undead, actually, are they immune to poison?
This isn't your first archaeological rodeo. Yeah, you. They're
I'm
not gonna
just
be right much
instead of
better.
retcon, I'm just gonna be like, oh, I'm just so nervous about my familiar possibly dying. I just kind of like fart out some noxious gas. Just like, oh gosh, habit. Sorry, that's not gonna do any good. So,
Jeez. Okay. Yeah, they take no damage. However, their attention is drawn as
Oh,
you draw
that's
those magical sigils. and stuff
super
through the
great.
air.
I'm gonna also take my movement towards the door.
Okay. One of them is going to try to attack you,
I'm sure it will.
but first it will try to attack.
Yes, 13 wisdom saving throw.
It does not try to attack.
I just like sashay like to the door. It's like
For you are counted as among the dead.
No. I can't touch this.
Bovrin, what are you doing next?
So I just stabbed the guy that
Yep.
Hula leaped over.
Yep.
How far from the door am I? Because
So-
I'm at least 30 feet into the room.
So, yep, 30 feet from that next. So, let's see. That guy was 30 feet. Hula ended his first turn 60 feet away.
Okay.
So, you can get to right where he was, basically.
I'd like to use my bonus action to dash to the door.
As a rogue, absolutely, yes. So that is another 60 feet. So you'll be 90 feet. You're 10 feet away from the door, just where he was.
Okay, then I'll use my action to dash through the door.
Okay, yes. I believe I do get at least one attack on you.
Okay.
Let me see.
There's probably at least one or two that are like somewhere in between there.
Does a 16 hit you?
I think, yep, that hits.
Yes. That is going to be 3 damage.
Ouch.
But you make it into the chamber, which is dark and is waiting for everyone else to get inside. And what are you going to do, Ignivax, when it is your turn? Because it is not, you'll do nothing right now. But I still want to know what you want to do in case I kill you right now.
I'm staying up near the ceiling, moving my full movement towards the door, but I'm gonna flip around and start shooting at the closest undead to Schnazzy.
Oh.
Nice. Touching.
Because I'm your familiar and don't have any will of my own, and
That's true.
pretty much
And I did pull aggro for you earlier.
fair.
So, first my enemies go.
Thank you.
They grow larger, but are still just hopping up to try to reach you.
These guys are so cute.
Who else was engaged with combatants?
I think technically.
Technically, I think there's one other. There was 2 more around him. They'll try. Well, you moved ahead, didn't you?
Yeah, I made my way to the door. That's right.
So that means they would. Everyone's just hopping for Ignivax right now and can't get him.
Learn to ball, scrubs.
The others are going to start rushing towards the door to try to cut off any exit for the others, for the rest of you. Ignivax, what will you do?
Let's tank it for that door. If whatever is in the way of our remaining party members and the door, that's the best one to target.
Nice. Okay. Go ahead and give me a roll against one of these mummies.
Give me a quick second. Just gotta pull up. Let's do produce flame at one of them.
Oh,
See how that does. 20.
natural?
Nope, dirty.
No.
5 damage.
5 damage. Your fire seems to be exceptionally good against very dry bones wrapped in paper. Yeah. This mummy immolates as it's growing back to a very small pile of dust.
You're the best.
All right.
And how much farther were you able to move?
I think my speed is 20.
It's actually, for fly speed, it's supposed to be 25.
Killer. I'll take it.
I think I missed it. So, okay, cool. 25. So that's you. So you'd be at 75 from how much? I think everyone's been trying to move.
Right.
No one's been restrained except Hula the first time, and then you killed the person that was restraining him. Cool. So I don't really see any way that you'll not be prevented from getting into this room at this point.
Yep.
The rest of you are able to all gather yourselves and rush into the door as there are more of these mummies coming out. And strangely enough, it opened itself up, but it's not going to shut itself. I'm going to need a strength check from someone. Hula?
How
We'll
rough?
continue ahead. You work on shutting the door.
Yep.
How rough do you look right now?
Yep.
Do I have any potions? Does anybody have anything? I don't want to use any of my stuff.
Some of you have taken some harsh hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's bad. This is not looking good for Hula, but I'm still gonna try and close the door.
Okay.
So that is a natural 20.
All right, Hula. So they tell you to shut the doors. Everyone else is focused on the room. Hula, you look back and you just kick it with your foot, and it slides in and locks.
Yep.
The chamber that you have found yourself in is now completely separate from those barracked warrens and ruined undead halls. This is a chamber 40 feet wide and some 70 feet across, glimmering with brass-leafed sandstone. The last 50 feet is an entire empty pit that descends into darkness. And there, at the end of the room, set into the wall, is an eye-shaped door. To your left, set on an altar, is an offering bowl, splattered with blood, with a drain in the middle. A rusty dagger with a cork on the end sits by it. On your right, there is a heavy wooden chest. And as you step in and that door locks, the voice of the dead king echoes through the chamber.
To pass to the door of death, offer the elixir of life. Your hesitation will be treasured.
You then start hearing liquid pouring in somewhere down below in that large 50-foot pit. At the moment, nothing chases you. You're not quite sure how bad the danger here is. What will you all do?
I'm gonna go investigate this chest
How do you wish to do so?
with my eyeballs.
It hurts that I have to ask as a dungeon master. Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
10.
This looks like a chest.
Tight.
It probably holds some really good stuff.
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Detect Traps.
Tech traps. Okay. What does that tell me?
It just tells me if there is a trap and the general type of harm.
Okay, so you're looking at the chest, and immediately you get a vision of this room filling up with liquefied metal and solidifying you all into treasure. From the pit down below.
Okay.
As for the chest, seems fine.
All right, let's crack this baby.
You grab the chest grabs you. It hisses out and roars and says,
Leave it out.
and shuts itself.
Crap, sorry, dude. I'm very used to being ignored and treated like an object. I deeply apologize.
You should be sorry. Wait, really?
Yeah,
You feel that way too?
I'm a familiar. I don't Well, I was a familiar until like, don't tell them. But like, I'm off the chain now. Weird.
I'm not familiar with what I am at the moment.
Do you want to come with us?
I don't know if I can. I kind of got stuff to do here.
What? Let's wrap, man. What's your day like?
Well, usually I just sit around here. Someone comes in, then they walk about, get in here. They looked all panicked. Everyone that comes in here is always panicked, always in a big rush.
Can I see the door?
The door is on the other end of that 50-foot pit. It is flush with the wall. It is an insignia of a door that in the shape of an eye. You are not sure how it opens.
But now people are usually not happy about coming in. They sit around for a bit. The liquid pool kind of fills up. Then they start hurting themselves and try to fill up that offering
Oh, it's gotta
over
be-
there.
We're not talking like a finger prick here. We got a level amount of blood on the top, like a full bowl of blood.
So, all right, buddy, listen. That fool was me. I was the one who came in here running and panicking and screaming, and then saw the liquid pulling up just like it is now. And then I saw the dagger, and I was a halfling before this, and it seems I just didn't have enough blood. So now I'm treasure.
I like treasure. You want to come with us? Again, like, seriously, dude, if you're not doing anything, if we make it out of here, like, let's get into some stuff. You know, maybe go for a drink, something.
Mate, I'm a 300-pound wooden steel chest.
All right.
I'd love to come if you can figure out the why, but logistics just don't seem to be on my odds here.
I got a bugbear who is good at carrying stuff and like nothing else. Also, do you have any blood? Like, do you have any like on hand?
Well, I ate a guy a few hours ago when he came in here.
Few hours, crap. Okay.
I mean, he's probably mostly liquid now.
Yeah.
My word.
Ignivax, who are you talking to?
Myself. Hey, Hewler, come on over here, buddy.
I'm going to investigate around the bowl and the dagger and just like what's happening over there.
Nice. So on that same bowl, you can see etched in ancient halfling, which you have read, for you are an archaeologist.
Sure.
That same inscription: to pass to the door of death, offer the elixir of life. Your hesitation will be treasured. The bowl seems to have a drain at the very bottom of it. It is splattered with dried blood, and there's a rusty dagger with a cork on the end of it, sitting on the altar.
Oh, stop up the drain.
I take the dagger with my brilliant idea, and I
I have an idea. Let's
stop the drain.
You plug the drain. Boop. Nothing happens.
I think we might still need a little blood, but like, you know,
Well,
easier to fill up.
Hearty
Bruven
dwarf.
agrees that someone should fill this with blood, but Bruven will not go first.
But you're so hearty and brave, and I'm gonna try and persuade you to do this.
How much blood do you have when you're giant?
What?
Is it like the same amount of blood as a halfling, but just like, do you have very low blood pressure when you're a giant?
Well, if he doubles in size, then he would have 4 times the amount of blood.
All in favor?
I don't know what.
You're gonna touch me, I swear! Get back!
It's gonna be, you're enormous. It's gonna be like a.
It's like a pinprick.
Listen, none of you have even talked to me since we've been in here.
You're easy to forget.
I'm gonna pee in the bowl.
No.
Okay. I'm gonna need a strength check because of the cork in the way.
What?
What?
Trust me. Give me a strength check.
A strength check for like flow pressure?
Yes, yeah.
That is going to be a dirty 20.
A very dirty 20.
Perfect. What else would it be? So, you
Very dirty.
you just start.
I hate this.
You just start feeling relieved. And that cork, it can't stand the pressure of of whatever this is.
Neither can I.
That liquid drains into the offering bowl, and then you can see it siphon up into the walls.
Gross.
As suddenly,
No. Don't.
part of the stone wall on the other side starts to protrude.
Oh my God! Let's gather around.
No.
Oh, I hate this. Okay, Hewler, great work. Will you go pick up that chest over there? We're bringing it with us.
So as you go to pick up this chest, the chest grabs you back and goes, "Hey, put me down!"
Nope.
It's gonna try to grapple you back, Eula. Go ahead and give me another athletics roll. The only check you will seem to make in this entire dungeon.
13?
13, you actually beat it. Yeah, you lift the chest. Nice.
Good job.
So
Good
I'm
job.
going, no, I'm just gonna put it on my back.
What's this? Oh, it's very, it stinks.
Yep.
It's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Beautiful.
So what are the rest of you going to do?
I'm gonna fill up that bowl.
I am politely turning away.
Okay. When you're giant,
Good thinking, but I went before we went in here.
I just hand him my canteen of water. Drink up.
He pours it into the drain. It also begins to then fill up as more stone protrudes.
I'll just
I
empty
don't
my
trust this at all.
canteen.
So at this point, everyone should have 4 water skins.
Mine's probably been consumed because I breathed.
That is
breathed.
true. You got rid of that. So let me see here, right here.
You know, while you're doing that math, Brevin will go up.
How much
and,
can hula pee? I can't believe I have to do this.
Bourbon,
It's the math
Bourbon
that you
will,
never
go up
think
and
that
pull out
you'll
his
need.
rapier and relieve himself into the bowl as well.
Okay.
I'm never the first to do something.
What is the cubic volume of a bugbear's bladder?
This is how you can tell, that I'm gaming.
Is that,
gaming
measured?
with men? Because I would have never thought of that. I would have
I don't
never
think I've
crossed my
ever-
mind.
Tried to solve a problem by peeing in it. Pee is not usually the solution.
No,
Apparently.
apparently.
Now.
So, as the tension of the trap of this liquid metal fills the room, you all relaxingly relieve yourselves. And it fills up the niches in the wall as a full stone bridge extends across the 50-foot pit to the door, which then solidifies into place.
Me.
We gotta give him this one. Go for it, buddy.
Yeah. So far, you've been a great meat shield. I mean, party member.
Brave.
Brave. Yep. Very brave.
Weak.
If that's what gets me out of here, I'm fine with that.
So, Hula, at the moment, you are carrying a mimic.
Yep.
That is going to require both of your hands.
Yep.
So if you wish to attack, you will have to either do it with the chest or drop
I
it.
guess I'm just gonna fly by and be like, look, man, if you really want to stay here, you can stay here, but we can get you out.
No, I've got horrible self-esteem. I'm really glad to get out of here, man.
Oh, killer. Well, yeah, just let's rock and roll. Let's do this.
Yeah, I really didn't have anything to do with it. Important. I was just being polite.
I.
I would like to point out that I still have a foot. I kick open the door.
Yeah.
It's a door.
Why did we ever doubt?
So you kick open the door. You then find yourself in a 20 by 20 foot room. Here it is all silver, shining brightly around you, each of the walls. And in front of you is a 6 foot glass diameter door with a lock on it.
You said glass?
It's a glass door with a lock on it.
Hula, I think this is all you.
Says the locksmith.
I gently place the chest on the ground, pick up a great club, walk slowly over to the door, and I bash it in.
Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
Yeah! I'll be at 18.
18 is
Yep.
definitely going to connect. Let's see some massive damage.
All right, that's going to be with the great club. 8 damage.
8 damage
Yep.
against an object.
If it doesn't look like it is cracking all the way, I'm also going to go ahead and do the cantrip, Booming Blade.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
Yes, and that will be an additional 1d8 thunder damage, doubled on an object.
Doubled
Yes.
on object. But that is only once it moves from its current place.
Only
That's how Booming Blade works.
Okay.
So once you like,
So once the door the closed door you're trying to shatter moves, it will shatter more.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, I
Great.
see your point, Hula.
Yes. All right. So that's going to be another 1d8. That's an 8.
8. Okay.
So, total of 16.
The glass shatters as that lock still hangs just right on the rim of the door.
Does it sound more?
You break on through.
Yeah.
Give me a con save as the chamber that you step into fills with gas.
Okay. Con save, that is going to be 16.
16. Nice. Okay, you are not poisoned.
Yeah.
And the rest of you all see, Hula just bashes through the glass and then steps into a room filled with obvious poison. And he's just standing in it. What do you all want to do?
well, I mean,
Well, you said you never go first.
yeah. Go.
Well, Bruven feels like it would be a mighty waste for us to leave our new treasure friend here.
I go back to the treasure chest and I pick him up.
Can I help lift him onto you?
Oh, sorry. You're supposed to take some poison damage too. 2 poison damage.
With the save constitution thing?
Yeah.
Okay. You see me fall to the ground for a moment.
Oh!
Hold on. I make a charisma saving throw when I hit 0 HP. And that is DC of 7 because it's the damage plus 2. My charisma save is plus 5 and I rolled a 3, so I rolled a 7.
Yeah!
Stays up! So you see me so you see me walk out of the fog. Some of it goes up my nose. I go,
I'm just like ready to cast Spare the Dying, and then he gets back up, and I'm like, oh, put that away.
Excellent.
Well, you now have a shattered glass door with a lock on it that you can walk through that's filled with a room filling with poison gas that will spill into this room in a matter of moments.
Well, I just
There is an
go and saunter in.
on the other side, now that you've shattered that door, on the opposite adjacent side, so going diagonal from that door, is another glass door with a lock on it.
Maybe
Bruven will dash into the room and go up to the door inspect it.
It is filled with poison gas.
Yeah, I assume that you were going to say make a Constitution saving throw or something.
Oh, I mean,
You know,
unless you want to try the gas mask thing again.
Can I?
I mean, it didn't work the first time.
I will just go ahead and go in there, try to hold my
Okay,
breath. And
go ahead and give me a Constitution save at advantage because you are a dwarf.
okay, so that is a 12.
12 is exactly what you need. Woo!
I will run up to the door, inspect it,
Nice. Okay.
and return back to the rest of the party.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check. You're basically holding your breath as you come right up to this door.
So that's 11. That's 15.
15. Okay.
And
You see this door has an obvious mechanism. It's not only tied back to the door that was shattered through, but also inward to some other mechanism up ahead. This door is locked.
okay. I return back to the rest of the party, and I would like to try to pick the lock from the original door.
Yes, because you've got Mage Hand. This is the Arcane Trickster. So you reach out with your Mage Hand and you're going to try to unlock this door.
I was actually just going to go up to it. And do it.
Oh, I thought
I was
that's
going to
what
go back through. Well, the thing is I'm not feeling like going first through this next
Sure.
door. So, I have to head back to
So you go back to the first door?
back to the first door. Yeah.
Okay. Do it.
That's not great.
Oh, man.
That's a 10?
A 10 will not do it.
Okay.
You think that the mechanism is a little bit finicky. If you had someone in there that could just hold a dagger in the right spot, you think you might be able to get another go at it.
Okay.
If you had someone else just try to jam the lock.
For real?
No.
Yeah. Somebody give me a dagger.
Oh, here you go.
Let's do this.
All right.
Go ahead and give me a Constitution save first as you enter into the room.
15.
You're good.
Tight. All right.
So that's going to be pretty good. That's 19, 20, 22.
22, you hear the door, the tension in the lock springs open. And this glass pane dissolves there in front. On the other side, you see another diagonal door, but first you see something kind of strange. As all these walls are shimmering with silver, there is a dark patch of night in the midst of the room. Enshadowed, well, it looks like a big bulb with these these stalks coming from the top, and like a big eye in the middle.
Nope.
You're the first to see this, Ignovax. And it turns towards you.
Coast is clear, guys.
I grab the chest and I run.
You grab the chest and you run.
I have an intelligence of 8. I think I can handle this.
Yep.
Yep.
So, Hula, you grab the chest. You step through the first broken door, step through the second dissolved door, and this giant bulbous form is hanging up above you. There's the other door across from it. It's about a 20 feet jump, but you will have to go past this thing. Unless you want to try something different.
Nope.
All right.
I'm
I'm dumb.
I run for it.
You run right past this thing as it turns ever so slightly and ignores you.
Yeah.
You are at this door.
I can't get open.
The glass on this door is at least 3 times the thickness of the first one.
I hit it, dude.
I got one job.
Go ahead and give me your strength check.
That's a 1.
That's a 1. You break one of your fingers. No, wait, you're kicking it, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm kicking
Yeah, you break one of your toes. Big toe just stumped. And immediately you start shouting out some pain while this thing turns towards you.
Towards me again?
Yep.
Okay.
Can I use this moment to like kind of stealth around and see if I can get maybe as close as possible while he's focused on?
I mean, yeah, you would get into the line of sight because he's right next to the door. So if you want to get up to the door, you can.
Yeah.
Or unless you want to sneak around.
I'll just go up to the door.
Okay. Yep. You sneak around back in the line of sight with the door.
All right, I'm going to get everybody together so we can go. Then I'm going to cast thaumaturgy to make a really loud noise behind us, and we'll just continue past it.
Smart. Okay, I like that. What are you going to say?
Hey, asshole!
It turns towards the sound. You guys give me some stealth checks. Who aren't already at the door?
Oh, so not me.
Yeah, it would just be should be Shnasi and
Can I go
What's
ahead
your
and
turn?
picky?
yeah, let's do that.
So I don't need a stealth check?
No, you're already at the door.
Okay, cool.
15.
Also 15.
15, nice.
19.
This thing just continues to hang there like 7 feet away from you.
Is it even real?
Is there a lock on this
Give me a
door?
perception check.
I just did
Okay,
mine was a
perception.
15 to pick the lock.
Cool.
That would be a 19 minus 1 for 18.
So you notice the stalks coming off of this thing look like mushrooms.
Uh-huh.
And it's not really a perfect sphere shape, more like an egg.
Uh-huh.
This is some type of gas spore that's waiting to be popped.
I see. Okay. Okay.
And you open the door without having anyone pop it.
Woo!
Uh-oh.
Good job, I think.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
We didn't pop the spores.
No, you didn't pop the spore.
I'm a
It's good thing.
microbiologist.
Okay.
I know that's a good thing.
So, this door opens into a 15-foot wide staircase that plummets down through a massive cave atrium. Another 100 feet. At the bottom, there's a shimmering pool of mirror-like water that looks just like the oasis that you passed before entering into the dungeon itself.
Is it though?
Me.
You can also then hear the crawling of mummies returning to the sides of this massive chamber.
These
And you said it's like
frickin'
a
mummies.
hill headed
Yeah.
down?
So this is it's a stairwell. I can just show you this right now. Stairwell goes all the way down to a platform and then this pool of liquid.
Okay.
So I go,
Me.
then I go first.
Wait. Stay.
So yeah.
Okay.
What?
And I'm gonna get within 60 feet of the pool of water. So I'm just gonna descend down the staircase, but only like you said it was like 100 feet.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna descend 40 feet.
Okay.
And I'm going to try and shape water to see if it's actually water. Because if it is water, the spell should work. If it's not water, then because like, yeah, you get where I'm going with this. I don't have to explain.
It does not move.
That's not water, guys.
I'm going to go ahead and pop off my last find traps.
All right.
I'm gonna hold on to a railing really quick. If there's like a railing just in case.
You get a vivid image of slowly wading into a nice clear pool that suddenly combusts with a massive fire.
We see another way out of here, guys?
You do also now notice at the very bottom of those stairs on a platform, there is a large looking halfling wrapped in metal bandings, all the way up to its face and only leaving one eye open.
No, I
Uven?
don't like that.
Uber, what is your Hula? Sorry, I forgot your character's name. Hula.
Yeah.
I need to borrow the chest real fast.
Oh
Okay. You gotta trust me. I don't know your name. Chestifer?
It's Larson.
Larson. Okay.
Larson. Bye, Larson.
Larson. All right. We're going for a ride, buddy.
We are.
Yeah, and I'll push him to the edge of the stairs, tip him, grab my bag of ball bearings, throw them out in front of me, and I'm gonna ride him down.
You're
Yeah.
going to.
And I'm attempted to like aim toward whatever you can. I don't know if you could steer a chest with ball bearings, but I'm going for like this big metal mummy.
Do you have what is it? Land vehicles proficiency?
I do not have land vehicles.
All right, so
I wasn't aware that was a land vehicle.
we're gonna do this. Well, it's not gonna be proficient. Let's make this. Are you trying to steer it more, or are you trying to hang on?
I think I'm trying to steer it. I want to go.
All right,
I'm
all
gonna
right. Go ahead and give me a strength check at disadvantage.
Okay.
Whoa!
Oh, jeez, that's bad. 7.
Well, actually, it should be athletics. Oh, it is. It's still plus 0 still.
Yeah, so it's 7.
So 7.
My first one was good. My second one, not so great.
So, you throw the ball bearings and immediately begin sliding down this stairwell on top of the chest. Larson goes.
Hang in, buddy.
As he begins toppling, and then quickly you can hear him lurch, and you are thrown off of him towards the end of the stairs. Give me a dexterity saving throw to try to grab onto the railing.
Okay, that is 13.
That's good.
Okay.
You're hanging on, not by much, but just enough. Meanwhile, Larson's got work to do. He continues to roll another 50 feet as this mystical, terrifying image looks up and is confused at the chest flying towards it at such a high rate of speed. First, ball bearings hit it, and as it tries to turn, it slips.
During all of, like, just like jaw agape watching this, I am lighting my torch and getting ready to huck it.
Then Larson's gonna try to connect with the other monster.
Just like,
Yeah, Larson.
That's a 21.
go Larson!
Sleeper MVP all the way.
Okay. Nice. Wait, did you?
I knew you had good instincts.
Do you mean
Good
like-
instincts.
Real quick, just a quick question. Does he mean like connect with it, or does he mean like connect with it?
It worked last time. It worked last time.
He's very new to that kind of thing. He connects with bites.
It's not that kind of dungeon.
Boom, 7. Oh, plus acid. Larson becomes this thing's head. Chomped around its neck as it slipped onto the ground. It stands up.
Is it like on the edge of the water?
It is,
Water?
but it's also like 100 feet away from you at the moment. But you're, oh.
No, I'm.
Yeah, no, it slipped. Let me see how close it is to the water now. It's within 5 feet.
Okay, I am going to, because I was about 60 feet out.
Yep.
Seeing this, can I have enough time to like move? And I'm gonna try to get within 10 feet, and I'm gonna mage hand it off the edge, and then book it if I can.
So Mage Hand can only be used to push something with about 5 pounds of force.
But if there's two mage hands,
You
But if there's two
Yeah.
mage hands, I could maybe see
and we could do leverage, like if he's standing up and we like.
I immediately began chanting in Bugbear, and I cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp.
Okay. Nice.
So that is a. Let's see here. 5 foot square of unoccupied space. So you said he's 5 foot from the
I
pool,
like
right?
get out.
Yeah.
I get out of
So-
the way.
So the hand comes out of the ground, grabs the mummy, and I'm gonna shout to, like as a free action, I'm gonna shout to Larson,
Larson, let go!
and that's going to be. Let's see here. It needs to make a. Let's see here. Dexterity saving throw.
Okay. What do I gotta beat?
Oh, sorry, no. Strength saving throw.
Strength.
13.
13? That's 16.
Oh, dang it.
Oh.
So let's see here. Does anything on the failed save? Failed save takes 2d6.
It still takes damage.
No, it does not. That's on a failed save.
Oh, on a failed save.
Nope, that's it.
So this earthen hand comes right out of the stone and tries to grip this thing as it strains, and its metal bindings wrap around the earthen hand and crush the magic back into dust behind it. Its arms are now unwrapped, and you can see a pale, glimmering, treasure-like skin underneath. Larson then says, still chomped onto his neck. He has no idea why he should let go since the spell failed.
Okay.
However, Shnasi and Buvrin have an idea.
If I can't, so if I don't want to like fudge this. So if Mage Hand won't be enough, I am going to step back a little bit, about 30 feet up the stairs, and I'm going to use Mold Earth. Is that what I think it is? Where you could just like,
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
can I just like,
Earthbending.
Yeah.
just like right under his feet, just
So,
like.
the thing is, it was the right cantrip, and Mold Earth will definitely take the loose dirt under it and spill him back.
Beautiful.
It will. So the dirt underneath it begins to shake as it turns around, still blinded with Larson locked onto its neck.
Sorry, Larson. Just
And
let
as
go.
you move the earth, it's able to keep its footing until
let's get.
the ball bearings you didn't move roll back into place, and it slips on its the fire.
Never underestimate ball bearings.
There is a massive explosion as it lights that entire section of this pool. Please give me a Constitution save. DC 8 for the tremors.
Everybody?
That echo. Oh man. I failed that.
You killed my friend.
I'm sorry. Oh yeah, Larson's obliterated.
I'm sorry.
What did you think was gonna happen?
I'm sorry.
Never forget.
Never forget.
17. And may God have mercy on your soul.
21.
17, nice.
16.
16, 21. So, everyone but you, Buvrin, you're still at the top of the stairs. The whole place starts shaking from the explosion. You start falling down the stairs. Oh no!
Oh, the audience is mad at you.
You're
Larson.
cruel. You're cruel. I don't want to have you as a DM.
I think this is the max.
Larson will live on.
I'm sorry to kill your friend.
Crap.
Oh no.
Buvrin, you hit 11 individual stairs on the way down, connecting to your wrist, the back of your neck, and along your spine in many
Okay.
areas.
He's gonna get his.
How you doing, buddy? So I take 11 damage?
11 damage.
Oh, I'm definitely hurting. I'm looking pretty bruised. I'm looking really bad, but I'm still hanging in there.
Really? Oh, cool. All right. Once that strange liquid evaporates, you see water underneath fill in and pool. When you try it with shape water this time, it acts naturally. It is not the substance that had been hanging suspended above it. You all have made it to the end here.
Except
Larson.
You know how they say it's
R.I.P.
about the friends
And
you
for
made along the
FanFit, we
way?
just got lost because I continually forgot.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, what happened to our other guy?
Yeah, what's funny is we had another party
The only
member and we
thing-
forgot about him. We just...
The only
adopted
thing that
Larson.
could prevent you from succeeding now would be each other.
Oh,
Do we live?
Schnassi,
Yeah.
I'm not a familiar anymore. I quit. I'm going to learn to be an
What?
accountant.
What? Wait, you can't quit. You're my familiar.
Hey, Hewler, it's dangerous to go alone. Take this.
you know. You killed my friend.
Larson, take it.
Peace!
As soon as you're handed the quill, you are breathing manually. Oh no! Aside from this, you're able to go through the pool and dive down into the water, at which point there's a current that lifts you up and deposits you into the oasis outside of the crypt of Ken to Kemp. Congratulations.
Oh, great
You
job,
have
everybody.
survived.
And thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Casey, that was great. That was
Thank you.
so much
That was so much
fun.
Okay, there's some things I need to tell you guys because, geez, you this was amazing how you guys went through this thing. So, the water thing. The elixir of life. It's just any liquid.
Yep.
It's built to try to make you use blood until someone pisses.
That's what Fred said when he rolled the dirty 20. He said a very,
A very, very dirty 20.
For the doors. The first door with the glass has a lock on it. It is actually an unlocked door. It simply has a lock on it.
Kick through the door. It's
He kicked through the glass. As soon as you enter into there, the only way that you can go through the second door is if the first one is still locked. You kicked through the glass.
He has one job, man.
And lastly, that thing that looked like a beholder, that's a gas spore. That's just meant for you to try and attack it, and it pops and fills the entire thing with disease.
Amazing.
Somehow I think you all evaded,
The worst traps.
in the worst ways, the most harrowing harshness that I have spent hours putting into this thing.
It only took sacrificing Larson. R.I.P.
Thank you guys.
R.I.P. Larson.
real MVP of this game.
Oh, do you guys want to reveal your secret messages? Like your secret
Oh,
goals?
yeah.
I can't be the first to do something. So
Yep.
I have to wait for someone else to try.
Okay.
I will befriend my teammates to my advantage. Which,
Okay, mine is I need to give away this cursed item, the Quill of Breathing manually, and it seems like they could handle it.
Mine was I must prove I am more heroic than this coward.
That makes so much sense.
Amazing.
Great job, guys. That was the Undertrove.
Hey, thank you all so much.
So, before I lose all of you, if you guys are interested in seeing more, I believe Casey is having a bi-weekly game on our channel coming soon, and I have a bi-weekly game.
Fourth would be the first game of Casey.
And then next Sunday is the bi-weekly game for me. So if you don't mind checking out our channel, Creative Crits on YouTube, we'll have lots of different videos up there. Thank you so much, all of you, for joining us. It's been so exciting.
And remember,
And a real pleasure to play for all of you.
Oh, yeah.
the nerds will inherit the earth. So, a little throwback.
All right. Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
That's it. And have a good con.
Hey,